My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cousins on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward the offseason. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Woodard. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Darren Lee in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. throwing. Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Titans.
On first down, Woodard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Cousins to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Get that quarterback.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
My 55, my 55. Hey, eat.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cousins. It's caught by Brown. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He's checking. One.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
60 or. Pick up the ball. Smith. Now. Back 55. Oh, you got deep? Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down.
Cousins now from the 50. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 77 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Jones. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard, after getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Through the contact. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down. Woodard, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Bravo! Ready?
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Let's go, let's go. Get set. Lee Griffiths, Lee Griffiths.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll run on 1st down. Woodard, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Okay, ready? Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got one. Now.
Jones on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50, play. Check, 55 to mine. Hey, echo. Watch the screen. Pass.
On first down, Jones. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone.
Yo, what good? What you talking about? Big homie was just in the film.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We just went to everybody's page and shit.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, man,
and last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
He definitely pushing.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
The nigga had a registered nurse in here going ham on him. He don't mind you, big homie, don't even know the nigga a nurse, because that's how dumb he is. He don't even know what the RN is.
A run with Smallwood. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It started with the dude, with that dude.
We needed
it started with him, and then it lingered on to his brother calling, and then Cole ended up jumping on because they had jumped out on his brother, talking about his brother getting smashed, and Cole just came out of nowhere, and he got on Cole. Once he got on Cole,
first and 15.
Cole started it, but Cole had everybody laughing, because Cole didn't want to found pistols in this nigga. I'm talking about Cole would have found pistols in this
after this.
And Cole found pictures of the nigga on the news, bitch, is behind a little cage, bitch, holding up a piece of paper. Cole talking about, so what that paper was, you homie? Hey, this shit was funny, dog. This shit was funny. But then Big Homie goes, you know how Big Homie is, he ain't in feelings, so he went to putting everybody
on second and 14. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I'm in that set. Wow.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check it back. Greystone, travel.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw caught here by Bird. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things?
I let the nigga come back and beat me, dog. Earlier, I had the nigga 21-10. He come back and beat me, bitch. 25-21. And Mercy, he was dead.
Here's Fairbairn now to kick
Gave it to him, though, bro.
This is taken at the 3.
A lot of bum shit.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Gave it to him, but niggas know how to listen. When he needed to stop, the nigga, I seen the nigga do the shit 3 times. You feel me? Ain't nobody in the chat say nothing, but like I say, niggas know like little shit, cause he'll bring a linebacker up to the line, but mind you, him and the D tackle will be like stuck together.
They are just obviously getting shellacked.
And that shit, it dumb your line up. But every time he did, that bitch got right in there.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Don't get nervous. Check 37. Check 37.
What they got going on?
Check 99.
Hold on.
Running for it, Smallwood. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
I'm on. Hey.
Oh, okay, because they need to set my 4th there, man.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Oh, yeah, the fuck he is. Yeah, the fuck he is. That bitch they commissioner in the league.
Big lead.
It's a commissioner in the league.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside
He's
kick
a
try.
commissioner.
Let's go. Right. He's done.
Smallwood. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Watching that play unfold,
who wrote you about me?
Memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
I'm in the, it don't even matter. Yeah, like, come on, nigga. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't do that, bro.